Live. What's up, everybody? It's the Everyday Dad. Welcome back to the weekend live stream. I think we're live right now. I'm not 100% sure. Well, I'm just going to talk and we'll see if everybody can hear me and it's here. Go ahead and say something in the comments below or on the side. I think it's more technically on the side right now. But what's up, everybody? You got me, the Everyday Dad, and hold on, stuck over to you.
Hey everybody, it's the Everyday Wife.
You're looking so thrilled today. So thrilled today. Well, I know I'm super thrilled to be here.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was doing something. I'm getting ready for the giveaway.
Hooray! Hey, do you guys, here real quick, do you guys have audio from me, and from the Everyday Wife real quick? Okay, Beakazor says you can hear her fine. So, I saw Dawson James in the chat real quick, and I just want to say, Dawson James, thank you. If you watched last week's live stream, you know we were having a lot of problems with audio, and I think, can't prove it, but I think that Dawson James was able to correctly identify the problem was my AirPods. You may notice I'm not wearing my AirPods today. I think when I wore them last time, for some reason it overrode the audio. So thanks to Dawson James for fixing our audio problems. Oh, Everyday Wife. Dawson James, you're my hero. You are my hero. All right, everybody.
Thank you.
So basically, what we're gonna do today, you know, we do this every week. We're gonna do a weekly recap. Sorry, I guess I need some caffeine. We're gonna do a weekly recap. What happened this week? Some things that I'm excited to talk about. We've got a giveaway to announce. I'm super excited for, and we're gonna go from there. So, hold on. Let me turn my gain down a bit. I'm probably a little too.
Let's
probably
set
a
a
little
time
too
that
excited.
you want to do that drawing at, so that people know when we'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll do it when we can. We'll get to it in just a second. I have some things I'm very excited to talk about. But yeah, we'll probably the giveaway will be sometime in the middle. We won't hold it all the way to the end, but we'll do it sometime in the middle. So, first up for the day, you may have noticed I've been talking about it. It was in the thumbnail. We've got drones today. I've got every drone. I've got all the drones here today. So if you got questions about any of these drones, probably one of the most exciting one right now. If you got any questions about them, shoot them over to the Everyday Wife. You can leave her an @WonderWife. She's monitoring the chat right now. You could also, if you want to, leave us a super chat that pops right up to the top, and we'll see it. And as an added benefit, if you post a super chat of $6 or more, you can get your very own Everyday Dad magnet and postcard combination hold on, I do have them. I've got too much stuff to hold on. I got to stop holding on to so much stuff. Whoop. You get your very own you could get your very own Everyday Dad postcard magnet combo for super chats. But let's get to it. Whew. All right.
All right. A little sweat going on already over there.
I am now exhausted. But anyway, so for the Mavic Air, been playing around with it an awful lot this week. I was just mentioning to Thomas Garrett before the live stream got started that I'm kind of conflicted about it. Like, it is an amazing... So it's not conflicted in a bad way. I really like the drone. I think it's awesome. But I don't understand it. Like, it's kind of weird. So, I think... And I saw Stan Cook, if you're out there, Stan, well, you're the one that told me to back off the mic. Stan Cook sent me a video. Stan Cook sent me a video earlier in the week about some guy saying about things that he did in Stan, what was the name? It was vlogs, some guy. I forget the name. I forget the guy's name. JB Vlogs or J Vlogs or just let me know, Stan, if you could publish the guy's name. So he was talking about things that he liked and he didn't like about the Spark. And Jeff Baker, another fun-filled Saturday night with Ted and TEW. Well, thank you so much, Jeff Baker. You've got all of our magnets and postcards right now. We definitely really appreciate it. Yeah, Jeff Baker, you're a super stand-up guy. If you guys don't watch Ken Herron's live stream on Thursdays, Jeff Baker's helping that guy out. Jeff Baker's always here. Super great guy. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you so much.
But when it comes to the Mavic Air, I'm sure Stan said he's looking for the video. But there's a video of this guy saying things he likes, things he doesn't like about it. and I don't necessarily agree with everything the guy says, but it got me to thinking, like, why call it a Mavic? Alright, Mr. Blues, you are gone. You are hidden from the channel. Alright, sorry about that. Sometimes, sometimes people get crazy in the chats, I guess. But anyway, so I don't understand Mavic, like, another one. Okay, so these are things that will happen as the channel gets bigger, I guess. So hooray. Hooray. But yeah, so Mavic, I don't understand why they call it a Mavic Air. I don't know that I'd call it a Spark 2. I think we probably should never have, well, I guess I'm not in, I don't work for DJI, but they probably shouldn't have called it a Mavic. Like, maybe something in between, because like I said, I really enjoy it. There's a lot of great things about it, but I don't know that I consider it an upgrade from the Mavic Pro. It is an upgrade over the Mavic Pro. Almost everything about it is better, minus battery life, minus noise quality, minus some connectivity to it, like OcuSync versus regular stuff. So I don't know that I would consider it an upgrade. It's a fantastic drone. I don't necessarily want to call it a Spark Pro, because I don't necessarily... The Spark is an amazing drone in and of itself. The Spark's fantastic. Like, it's a great drone, but I think it's in a different caliber, different category than the Mavic line. Like, maybe... I don't know, maybe they should have just come up with a new line, because while I like the Mavic Air, it just seems like it's a different class. Like, it's a different class of drone than the rest of the Mavic line. And I had heard some, I think Tom Scaredus was the one telling me about it, that there's been some rumors about a Mavic Pro 2 with a 1-inch sensor with a 1-inch sensor with all sorts of fancy stuff in it. And that does seem like more of an upgrade for the Mavic. We've talked about this before, like what can you really do to make the Mavic line or to make the drone lines better? I mean, it's better camera, better battery, bigger, faster, stronger kind of thing. And Gaston, I think that's what it is. I think they figured, hey, the Mavic Pro is one of the top selling drones ever. The Mavic's one of the top selling drones ever. Let's just label it the same thing. That's probably what happened. I think they probably should have named it something else. Whoa, hold on. So many spam today. Ozark fam for real. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for saving me money by doing the test you do. Well, hey, I really appreciate it. I've been having a whole lot of fun doing the test this week. It's been a blast. I'm really impressed at all the things that this Mavic Air can do. Don't let the way I'm starting the live stream off, talking about how I'm conflicted about it, make it seem like it's not a great drone. It's amazing. The things it can do blow my mind. Like that obstacle avoidance. And if you were one of the people that did not watch the entirety of the obstacle avoidance video and claim that I'm trying to hide something, I'm not actually trying to hide it. I say that it wrecked a whole bunch. I mean, here, I'll show you. It wrecked a whole bunch. Like, I mean, there's scratches on it. The point of the video is not necessarily that it's a magical thing that can avoid everything. The point of the video is that it can fly up to an obstacle and dodge it. Like, that's the only drone on the market that can do that. Well, that I'm aware of right now that can do that. That's incredible. Like hold on, there's another one. There's another one. Everett Alston, Mavic Air, wait for the Pro 2 beginner here. I mean, so the Mavic 2 is just currently a rumor. I mean, it's gonna happen at some point. DJI will eventually upgrade their Mavic Pro. It really depends on... Nobody knows what the official specs of that are. I've heard, better camera stuff, 1-inch sensor, which just means you can get more light in the image. You can do shallower depths of field. You can get a blurrier background. I think the Mavic Air is fantastic. I haven't done enough tests yet to fully decide, but this will probably replace the Spark as my... It probably will replace the Spark as my drone that I fly around. Because I like having a smaller drone. I like having a bigger drone to do more fancy things. But the Mavic Air has been it's been fantastic. I would recommend it. If you're looking for your first drone, the Mavic Air is really good. And it's a reasonable price for, well, I mean, they're all expensive. Like, drones are a very expensive hobby. But it's like an $800 drone that does everything the original Mavic Pro did, just a little bit better. Range is just as good. Well, it's not just as good, but the range is fantastic. The battery life is okay. I think I've been spoiled by having a Mavic Pro Platinum. When I'm flying the Mavic Air around, I'm like, oh, the battery's dead already. Oh, the other battery's dead already. And when you have like the Mavic Pro, the battery just lasts forever. So I probably just did not answer your question at all, but yes, one of those would be great. Okay, I think we got another one. Bart Raphael, have I tried a top speed test on the air? Today I did a top speed test on the air in sport mode. You'll actually see it on Monday. Bill Utah actually gave me a tip that you can make the Mavic Air even more portable by putting on the Sparks props. And so that's what I spent today doing, was testing that out to see like battery life, how fast it goes, noise things, and that's what we'll be doing on Monday. And it's actually pretty awesome. Hold on, I think I saw another one. Like a Dad for the broken SD card slot. I hope this helps a little. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Like a Dad. So for those of you that do not follow me on Twitter, I mean, you can. So I'm currently filming all of this on a Lumix G9, brand new camera from Panasonic. One day, I think I broke a memory card, like pulling a memory card out of like the protective case I have. I think I cracked it. Then when I put it in the camera, I did some filming, pulled the SD card out. I guess the piece stayed in it, and then I put another SD card in there, and it warped everything. So thank goodness it has dual SD card slots, so I can actually use it. But well, since everybody's doing the super chats, real quick, I was going to talk about this later, but you guys have been asking me so much. I've gotten a lot of requests for this, and so today is the first day of the Everyday Dad Patreon page. So if you do, if you're not able to do super chats or you're not able to invest the channel that way, we will have the ability. Hold on, let me show you real quick. It just got finished today. Whoop, not that picture. The Everyday Dad on Patreon. And if you really want to, invest in the channel, you want to help out, that is where you can go. You can 100% do that. There's different reward tiers, but something I want to say straight up front, I will never gate content behind the Patreon page. So the Everyday Dad's for everybody. It's not just for people that invest in it. It's for everybody. So if you do not have the ability to help out the channel, that's totally fine. I hope you continue to enjoy the Everyday Dad and have a great time with it. If you can, that's awesome. What being a patron will get you is more direct access to me and the Everyday Wife. Because as the channel gets bigger, Bill Utah just pointed out, we hit 13,000 subscribers today, I think. And it's getting really hard to keep up with all the comments. I'm spending hours a day. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to stop responding to all the comments. I'm still going to try to get to every comment I can. But it's starting to not be minutes anymore. It's starting to be hours to get to all of them. And that's 13,000 subscribers. If we do hit the goal this year of getting to 50, I probably will not be able to keep up with all of those anymore. So that's one of the ways to make sure that the most basic level on Patreon, to be a patron on Patreon, the lowest level is 100% response rate on any of my social media platforms. So if you are able to, really appreciate it. Really appreciate everybody. And to say that, so what we're going to start doing is I'll have like a thank you clip in like every video. And then on Saturday's live streams, what we're going to start doing is we're going to have a segment. We're going to start, I guess it's our first actual like segment where we're going to like welcome all of the new patrons for that week. If there's no patrons, then we won't do the segment. But if we get a whole bunch of patrons, we'll just do a whole bunch of like thank yous to everybody. And we actually, really quick. So if you are going to do something on Patreon and your name on the Patreon as a patron is not like your username as whatever you want me to respond to, just shoot me a note with your username. That way I can make sure I'm responding to you. Because I don't know exactly how it works, but like, so today, Steven Shires, for our first ever patron, Steven Shires, thank you so much if you're here. If you are not here, well, thank you again. But just shoot me like what your username is so I can make sure that I'm always responding to you. And something I'm going to do is I'm going to get a, like if you know how this space is set up, right over here to my left is like a cork board. And everybody that does a super chat, I'm going to keep you on the same level as the patrons. There's no automatic way to do that. I'm just going to try to, I want to make sure everything's level. Because I've been nothing but impressed by the entire community here. Everybody's been really great. I've had the Everyday Wife and I, actually we need to Everyday wife, over to you real quick
Me?
for some reaction shots.
Okay. Say something.
What would you prefer a different name? I catch some heat every now and again since I'm the everyday dad. You don't necessarily have to be the everyday wife. Maybe you could be the everyday mom. You don't need to think of it right now. This is just a reaction. Just start thinking of
Don't have an answer now, but have a reaction.
Okay, I sent it back over to me.
Okay, good.
Just think about if you want to. You can have your own name for the channel. You don't have to be the everyday wife.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For your consideration. I'm just reading the comments and.
We got any good comments so far? I've been just yakking for like 15 minutes straight now because I'm all hopped up on caffeine.
Well, just thank you to all the. I'm gonna say it right.
Okay, I'm sending it over to you.
I'm gonna say it right. The spanners. Thank you to all the spanners for keeping
spankers.
The comments straight. There's been a lot of questions about people like if they're just buying their first drone, which drone should they buy? And there's a couple people asking like they're saying that the Air should be called oh man, I already forgot it. The
Spark Pro.
The Spam?
The Spam?
Spark and the Maverick?
The Spam? Hold on, back to me. The Spamic? That's genius. And real quick, Stan Cook, Big Ball Vlogs. Thank you. Yes, so Big Ball Vlogs is the guy that released that video that I was referencing earlier that was calling the Mavic Air the Spark Pro. Again, I don't agree with everything he says in the video because I think it's more than a Spark Pro, but I think it's less than a Mavic 2. Somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. It is awesome. Okay. What do we got? Talked about it. I just want to hang out today.
You do?
I've been doing so I took 2 days off of work today to do over to the everyday wife.
No,
she's got something.
You can keep talking.
Oh.
I just
What's up?
A couple
I'm
people
excited.
asked. You talked about Patreon. But
Yep.
They're asking for the link. Can you put it in the comments?
Yes. I'm sorry. Here, over to you while I do that.
Oh, great. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing this fine evening? Can't believe it's February. January lasted for like a year. Am I right? I was so ready for that to be over. But now that it's February, we're just TikToking through. I hope you guys are doing something special for Valentine's. I hope my Valentine has thought up something fun for me that may not include drones, but
It'll probably include drones.
Maybe we'll take a trip somewhere and take the drones and see what's going on. So, back to you.
It'll probably involve drones. What we could do, when is Valentine's Day? It's the 14th?
What? When is it?
It's the 14th, right?
It's not going to really work out really well for me if you don't know when it is.
It's the 14th, right?
Yes.
Okay, so on the 14th, wait, hold on to the calendar. When is the 14th? The 14th is a Wednesday. Do you know what happens on Wednesdays? YouTube videos.
The cheapest
no, that's
videos?
Mondays.
Wednesdays,
we could do the everyday wife's first time flying a drone.
Oh, love is in the air.
It's love.
Hashtag
drones drones are love.
Oh, our love is in the air. That's what you're going to call it.
We could put like a heart sticker. We could put a heart sticker on the drone.
Instead of the Spark, we'll call it Sparky.
Yeah, something like that. Buckeye Nation. Hey Ted, a while ago you did a video on filming with the Spark to make some money by getting footage of some property. Have you done any more jobs like that? Buckeye Nation, that was a company called Drone Base, and I have not done any more. I did, when I made those videos, like 6 months ago, I think? 5 or 6 months ago. I did 3 of their missions, and what a Drone Base mission is, if you're unfamiliar with it, I don't know if they still do them, because I haven't been able to find them in the app anymore. Stan Cook swears that they're still doing them. But it used to be, or it still is, that you download this app, you can find missions in your area where you can go take pictures of residential or commercial property. Drone Base will then try to sell those to a local realtor, and then they will split 50% with you. I did 3 missions, and I got paid for 2. It ended up being $19 each. Not bad. I only ever did commercial because I didn't like driving up to people's houses. But they also now, I keep getting emails from Drone Base saying they've got client missions so they'll send you a mission saying, hey, this house is damaged, we need some insurance pictures taken. They give you like a whole list of them. Hey, this realtor wants you to go take pictures. They've offered me, not me specifically, but the local area, like 6 or 7 jobs in the last month. The reason I stopped doing it is, as the YouTube channel takes up more and more time, I haven't had the ability to do any more of that. Not that, like I said, they were great. They paid me really quick for the one time I did it. I've heard nothing but good things about them, but no, I don't do it anymore. Southern Adventures, thanks for being a patron.
Oh,
that's awesome. So I think I'll be getting like a emails with them, and we'll do a big during the live stream next week. We'll do a big thanks to everybody. I'm seeing the emails, but I'm trying to keep the live stream going. John Jose, Everyday Dad, what's the largest capacity SD card Mavic Air will take? I've got a 64 gigabyte in it. I probably could take up to 128. I would assume 128. I think most of the smaller DJI drones do 128. 51 Drones, welcome. 51 Drones also did a Mavic Air video. I think he was calling me out on not liking that the on button's on the bottom of the Mavic Air. Gavin Gamer Boy, my favorite drone right now, I don't know. I'm stuck between the three. They're all really great. I really like the Mavic Air, but I was flying both of them today, and the Mavic Pro, the Pro Platinum, it continues to impress the snot out of me every time I go and fly it with the noise reduction. I know noise reduction, if you're flying like away from everybody, who cares? But like when you go to lakes or you go to like natural places, and a lot of them you're not allowed to fly drones at. You know, they're restricted. Most national parks are restricted. But I like just being like, it's quiet about it. I like not interrupting stuff. Kind of like the what is it? Leave no trace, take only pictures, leave only footprints kind of thing. And I think we're going to have to get to that place with noise pollution too when it comes to drones. So that's one of the things that I really like about what DJI is doing with the Phantom line, or the Mavic line, is that it's being quiet. So now we got to worry about, natural pollution, garbage, but I think we're going to have to start worrying about noise here really soon, because drones are just blowing up. They're everywhere now. I mean, what was it? There's a golf tournament going on right now, and
where?
Somewhere.
I didn't know you knew about golf.
I don't. It's just I only know. Over to the Everyday Wife.
Why? No, I have nothing to say about golf. I know that where we live has a big golf tournament, but we've never been to it. And if we did, we really wouldn't know how to score it. How does it get scored? Try to get
don't even that.
I don't know. Like there's 3 chances.
You know that.
Like downs in football. I don't know.
She's okay. So the last time, there's one thing that I always beat the Everyday Wife in. Beat her in it twice today.
Come on.
That's air hockey. That's air hockey. I crush the Everyday Wife in air hockey all the time. But when it comes to miniature golf, the Everyday Wife crushes. I don't know that I've ever beaten her, and we've known each other for 14 years now.
14?
I think it's been 14 years.
Gosh,
I've never ever beaten her. But yeah, she knows golf. Don't let her. Thomas, I do not know golf. I do not know golf at all. Joshua Goucher, well, thank you so much. Love the channel. Got Mavic Pro with carbon fiber props, much louder. Have the money to get the Air, but should I wait for the Mavic Pro 2? Thanks for the super chat, Joshua. So, I mean, if the Mavic Pro 2, if all the rumors are true, and it's going to be released in March, these are some pretty big assumptions, because who knows when it could actually get released. Maybe waiting for it's a good idea. So I never like playing the waiting for game. Right? Because if you play that game, you would never buy a drone. If you, let's say the Spark came out. Oh, should I get the Spark or should I wait for the, whatever's next? If you're always waiting for whatever's next, you're just never going to get anything. So the Air is really great, but then I don't want to tell you to get the Air and next month the Mavic Pro 2 comes out. But if you get the Air, it'll serve you well. Do you want the camera on the Phantom 4? Because I'm pretty sure that's just what they're trying to do, is get the camera from the Phantom 4 onto a Mavic. I mean, that's good enough in and of itself. I'm going to say the Air. I don't know. I'm being wishy-washy right now. Dang. Let me, ask me again in 2 months. Seriously though, the Air's fantastic. If you get it now, I don't think you'll have any problems with it. Okay. I thought I saw something else over there. Okay, so let's just, hey, since we've just started talking about drones and stuff now, so hey, we're gonna do the giveaway. Oh. We're gonna do. Are you ready, Everyday Wife?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so this is gonna be something new. The Everyday Wife told me she wants to do her first ever thing by herself.
Well, I do all the back legwork.
She does all the legwork for it, so I'm gonna send it over to the Everyday Wife, and she's gonna do the giveaway, and she will tell me when she's done.
Okay, so for all the people that entered the giveaway on the Everyday Dad Instagram page, I have written all of your names here. Babe, they see this? Can you see it?
This is what you could win. Here's the picture that's up is the fully functional studio. The thing that you can't see in this picture is the microphone. You do not get my phone, though. I'm sorry, you don't get my phone. Go ahead. It's back to you.
Can you see the names? Like, so I wrote everybody's name.
You can, yes.
So
yes.
1 through 53. I typed these out. I typed them all out. So if you made a comment, you got 1 entry into the contest. And I have my random number generator.
Hooray!
Yay. With the parameters 1 through 53. So I'm going to generate it. Ooh, 35.
35! Who is 35?
The name is Official Parth Patel.
Official Parth Patel.
So if you're here with us, please let us know. You have to be here to win. Yep,
you got to be in the live chat to win. So, Official Parth Patel.
So if that's your name on Instagram, you're a winner. We're gonna give them what, like?
Just a couple seconds. You got like 20 seconds. This got to get going. There's too many names.
Yeah.
We could be here the rest of the time if it doesn't work out.
So tell me if you see, because I had to reboot my page.
At Mark Reed, I did. She is now at max gain.
Am I still too?
What was the name? What was the name?
Official Parth Patel.
Okay. All right. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Nope. Nope. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, Official Parth Patel. Next.
Okay. All right.
Hold on real quick. We did just get another super chat, and I want to make sure we get to it first. So,
okay.
Why is it not showing up? Shane Idol Studios, thank you so much. Long-time listener, first-time caller, love the channel. Hey, we really appreciate it, Sean. Thanks so much. All right, Everyday Wife.
Okay. Ready. Okay, so 1 through 53, not repeating 35, generate 44.
44!
And that is... Sorry.
Do you need me to read it?
No, read it. I had a feeling that this name would come up and I would just think it's funny. It's Big Brat 23.
Big Brat 23!
It's just silly. I just thought of like a bratwurst, so I was like, Big Brat. So
Big Brat 23.
So Big Brat, are you in the house?
Or Big Brat.
Big Brat.
Big sausage, big Brat.
Big German, maybe? Maybe you're German,
Big
maybe
Brat.
you're a young child. I don't know. Big Brat.
Big Brat.
What's up, Big Brat? You in here?
Big Brat.
Last time we had to go through several people before we found a winner, so
yep.
Might gotta do that again. I don't know.
All right. Whole Big Brat. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next.
Let's see.
Next.
Okay.
What's up next?
Thomas Gertis says he didn't see his name in the list. Thomas, you're number 6.
Thomas
you're on my
Gertis
list.
is numero 6.
Okay.
Next up.
Okay. Here we go. So we're going to generate number 38.
Number 38.
That is Mark Attardo.
Mark Attardo.
Must be Italian.
Mark Attardo. Is Jeff Baker's name on there? He says his name's not on there.
Is his name on there? I don't know. I'm looking. There's 53 names that I have on here.
Okay. Next up. If your name's not on it...
Jeff, are you Jeff B995 by chance?
Jeff B995. Hold on. Okay, next up. Yep, so there's Jeff Baker.
Okay.
All right, sorry. So next up is...
Okay, generating again. 51.
51.
And that is Mitch Wilmarth.
Mitch Wilmarth! Come on, I saw you on here earlier. You got to still be here. Mitch Wilmarth just started his own YouTube channel, started vlogging with a Mavic Air, I believe he has.
He's got a Mavic.
Mitch Wilmarth, congratulations!
Mitch is the winner! Yay!
Hooray! So back over to me. Hey, so you get, and I have got it right here. You get this big box full of YouTube channel.
Yay!
It's full of all sorts of good stuff. Congratulations, Mitch. You get the microphone, the cell phone holder, the lights are in here, the umbrellas are in here, the stands are in here. It's everything you need to, well, you've already started it, but it's everything you can use to, you know, get your own studio set up so you don't always have to vlog outside in the cold, because the vlogs of yours I've watched look very cold. So congratulations. Just make sure, Mitch, afterwards, just shoot me an email or a DM or any way you want to get a hold of me for your address so I can go ahead and get this shipped out to you. Congratulations again to Mitch.
Yay,
That's
Mitch.
really awesome. Really awesome. And Rick Halber. Great show. Lots of great information. Well, thank you very much. We definitely... so if you haven't noticed, if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert. I don't know a lot about a lot. But I try to think of these things like these drones or action cameras or gimbals or any kind of tech I see. Like, what do I want to know about it? And then because I'm just a regular person, I assume that these are things that everybody would want to know. And I'm very excited. I cannot believe how like the channel's like blown up. I think we've gained like 2,000 subscribers in the last week. And even before the Mavic Air videos started coming out, the channel's been doing great. Like I'm so happy. I'm so humbled. Like I'm just, you know, the everyday wife tells me all the time, like, I can't believe that this actually is like growing, and I can't believe it either. I'm so humbled. Thanks to everybody. Like, and I have been seeing email about patrons, and I'll reach out to each of you because it's so awesome that like everybody, like obviously I don't have a script for live streams, but what I think about the channel is more, it's like all of our channel. It's like for all of us, because we're all everyday people. Like at some point, I'm assuming maybe I do this for like 2 or 3 years. I'll have enough skill, or I guess I'll be more of an expert on it. I don't know that I'll be able to call myself the everyday dad, because it won't be every day anymore. I'll become an expert in something. Hopefully, I'll do it enough. My preferred method is running my face into the brick wall until the brick wall eventually gives up. A lot of rambling, but thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody. Congratulations to Mitch. Okay, what do we got? So that's the giveaway. Let's just hang out. Let's just hang out for a little bit. I don't got anything else to talk about except drones. Like that's why the picture was drones. I just wanted to see what your guys' questions about maybe the Mavic Air. If you have questions about the Mavic Air, I'll try to answer them as best I can after having it for the last week. You got questions about YouTube channel stuff? You got a question on the non-sponsor of the Everyday Dad? So good, so refreshing.
It's ridiculous.
Coke Cherry Zero, not affiliated with the Thomas Gertis has a new flavor of soda. He's abandoned the Coke Cherry Zero for Coke Vanilla Zero. He'll have to let me know how that goes. Buckeye Nation, how's the G9? The G9 is fantastic when I'm not breaking it. It is my favorite camera I've ever owned. Like, it is amazing. I know I say things are amazing a lot, but I generally don't buy stuff if I don't think it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, the G9 the autofocus is great. Don't judge the obstacle avoidance video. I think it was this one. The obstacle avoidance video. Don't judge the G9 on that one. That was a user error where I had it. So if you've never used a Panasonic camera, or I guess most high-end cameras these days have like touch autofocus, you can touch, and that's where you want it to focus on. And I touched on the background, so it was definitely great, and focused on the background, but it wasn't focused on me. Totally my fault, but I love this camera. The stabilization is so great. The picture quality is great. The only thing I don't like, there's only one thing I don't like, and that's that there is a recording limit on 4K 60. I wish there was no recording limit on 4K 60. It's 10 minutes. But I think they do that because it would overheat. at that point, and so I love this camera, and I'm not even a camera guy, but I love it, love it. Like a dad, have I tried Coca-Cola from Mexico? I have not, but I have spent some time in. I've spent some time in some countries where you can't get the regular Coca-Cola, and okay. Story about the everyday dad. Here's a story about things you shouldn't do. Things you shouldn't do. So I had a coworker a few years ago who's a scrounger. Like he could get like everything. I don't know how this guy got the stuff that he got, but he was a scrounger, and so he would get like our group like energy drinks, and he got us so many energy drinks that we were drinking energy drinks more than water. And let me tell you something. Coming down from that was terrible. So like 4 months, I didn't drink water. I drank energy drinks. Coming down from that was miserable. It was big. I was like, oh, it was awful. But I don't know where the point of that is, except that I have not had Coca-Cola from Mexico. Bill, Utah, 4K is not on my list. Not needed on YouTube. It's okay, Bill. You and I generally agree on a lot of stuff. I'm going to disagree with you there. So here's the reason why I disagree with that. I agree that 1080p is fantastic, and right now is the dominant resolution. But once I started getting into like, so you walk through the store these days, 4K TVs are like $300. Like they're not expensive. I think 4K is right now. So like 2018 will be the year that 4K finally starts to take over 1080p. Like the last year of YouTube, I was in the same boat. I was like, all you need is 1080p, 4K. You don't really need it. But I think now is the tipping point. I definitely think now is the tipping point. Okay. Jose Mazales. Cons about the Mavic Air. Okay, cons about the Mavic Air so far. Like I said, and 51 Drones made fun of me for, I don't like that this is on the bottom. I don't like that the on and off button's on the bottom. So when I landed the Mavic Pro 2, when I land my Platinum, I can turn it off. Just, okay, it landed. I don't have to mess with it. I turn it off. When this lands, I have to mess with it. And I don't like moving my drones while it's on because I think it screws with the gimbal. Because the gimbal will still try to move around and do all sorts of stuff. So I liked how the Spark was in the back. I liked how this is on the top. That's probably my biggest thing that I don't like about the Platinum. Something else, if you have a Mavic Pro and you come over to the Air, you got to like relearn all of your muscle memory when it comes to closing the Mavic Air. So you have the Mavic Air open, and on the Mavic Pro, you close it by doing the front first, and then you do the bottom. Wait.
What's going on?
I think I just. Hold on.
I don't know. I was like, I thought it was making me watch an ad.
Does it make you watch an ad?
There's something on. Like people were commenting. I thought it was only on my screen.
Oh, I didn't
like
touch the watch an ad thing.
It says Drone Racing League live stream.
Oh, I'm not a Drone Racing League live stream.
I'm not.
But yeah,
so wrong live stream.
Maybe.
Yep.
I'm still talking.
Sure, I am in the wrong live stream. I'm like, what's going on here? I had to reboot the page, and it's like, this is a Drone League Racing. Okay. And people were like, what's going on?
Can I go back to doing the live stream now?
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
So that's the big thing. I don't like that it's on the bottom. I'm coming around to the solid props. I didn't like them so much at first, but I am kind of coming around to them because they definitely took some hits the other day. I don't like the included prop guards that come with it. They feel very cheap. Not that any prop guards are great, but the ones that came with the Spark felt very high quality. The ones that come with the Mavic Air feel kind of cheapish. So there's not a lot to complain about, but it's just, that's why I say I'm conflicted. This is an amazing drone, and I feel like this is what the Spark should have been. Like, I still love my Spark. I think the Spark's fantastic. But I feel like the Air is what the Spark should have been. The Air is probably the best portable drone I've ever used. I guess I've only used 4. I've used the Mavic Pro, the Mavic Pro Platinum, the Spark. Well, I've used the Breeze. I've used the Unique Breeze. I used the Wings Linda S6. I don't know that I count that.
The Phantom.
I said the Phantom's not a small drone though. This one's great. I don't know. There's just something. The battery life, though, is a big one. So if you've been flying a Mavic Pro Platinum and you go to this thing, you will be sorely disappointed by the battery life. It's better than the Spark. It's better than the Spark, but as I'm flying it around, it feels very Spark-like. So it may be a couple minutes longer than the Spark, but it feels very much like a Spark length of time for battery. And like I said, I'm doing some testing that I'll be releasing about the battery life, but it's so good. I don't know why I'm conflicted about it, because it's amazing. I think I've said that like 30 times now in the live stream, but the Mavic Air is awesome. I love it. It will replace my Spark for just going out and doing some flying, but it's weird. What's up?
Nothing. You said it was going to replace the Spark.
Well, it is. AC Visanu, thank you very much. Hopefully it goes toward the discounted DJI goggle and review. Well, thanks so much. I actually, I think we talked about this last week. DJI has a thing going on right now where you can apply to like review their new goggles. I've got that in, so I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to start doing some goggle reviewing here shortly. But yeah, the Air's amazing. And yes, the Air will replace the Spark. I'm not going to sell the Spark. The Spark and I built the channel. Like, I've been telling some people that in the comments, but Blue and I built this channel. Like, the channel was growing a little bit before Blue. But like Blue and I really are what took it off. And I didn't take the stickers off. Well, I took the stickers off, but it's not because I'm trying to get rid of them. It's at the meetup we had last week, the stickers started flying off, so I just took them all off because, you know, they were already coming off. But, you know, not too bad. Tyler Cornelius. Thanks, Tyler Cornelius. If you didn't leave a comment, if you want to leave another comment, I'll get back to it. But thank you. Stan Cook, don't sell the Mavic. Well, Stan, I probably will end up selling the Mavic so that I can get the next Mavic when it comes out. Because I don't think that I will ever... Because, like, the Mavic Air does everything I want the Mavic Pro and the Spark to do. It does everything that I want the two to do. But if a Mavic 2 were to come along, I would probably get that. Here's the thing, though. So the things that I've been seeing about the obstacle avoidance that the Air has, if the new Mavic can have that obstacle avoidance, that would be amazing. And then Autel guys, like, I'm excited about that Evo. I'm really excited about that Evo, but you gotta you gotta be aggressive with that price if you want to move. Like, I would say that the Autel Evo was gonna have a tough time before the Air came out. Now that the Air came out, the Autel Evo is gonna have a seriously tough time. And if DJI is able to release a Mavic 2 with a 1-inch sensor, Autel needs to be like, I don't know, Autel. I would not want to be you right now. At all. Okay, Everyday Wife, back over to you for a second. We haven't seen you for a second.
Okay, I'm still here. What's going on, everybody? Reading through your comments. And, hey, if you're in the chat and you've gotten a postcard from us or magnet, please let me know. I want to make sure that you guys are getting them. I do try to mail them out pretty timely after live streams, but it's nice to just have that feedback you guys got it. So thank you.
And if you get the magnet and the postcard, what I'd like to do, and some people have been doing this, and I sent it, if you were here for the live stream last week, I like to showcase them on the live stream. But if you will use like the Twitter hashtag, what did I say, like Ted Magnet, hashtag Ted Magnet, and you tag me in it, I'll make sure we get those in like the video or the live stream. I like seeing what you guys do with it. Maybe we'll get like smaller, like stickers or something that you can stick in places or something. That's pretty awesome. It's just been a great time. I probably just definitely overpeaked the audio right there. Okay, so hey, you guys got any more? We'll do about 15 more minutes. And Tyler Cornelius, what's my favorite Mavic series? My favorite Mavic series right now is, there's only, I guess there's the Mavic Pro, the Mavic Pro Platinum, and the Mavic Air. I don't know that I would consider the Mavic Air a true Mavic, so we'll say between the Mavic Pro and the Mavic Pro Platinum, the Mavic Pro Platinum is amazing. Even just flying it today. There are a few things the Mavic Pro can do that this Air cannot. So like the follow me mode. So there's a difference between active track and follow me. The Mavic Pro has follow me. The Air and the Spark have active track. And the Mavic Pro Platinum also has active track. But follow me follows the controller itself, like a GPS signal in the controller. Whereas active track is like the camera follows you. Well, they're good. They're both good things, but I don't know. I mainly use active track, but I like having the ability to do follow me because it lets you get like higher speed things going. You can follow yourself on a motorcycle kind of thing, stuff like that. But yeah, probably the Mavic Pro. Probably the Mavic Pro. Shane Bills, no dynamic home point on the Mavic Air. No, I've heard. I haven't seen it on there, but I never really use the dynamic home point. I always kind of fly in one spot, like I sit or stand in one spot, and then it flies around. I did see DC Rainmaker released a video about active track saying that he was saying that the Mavic Air was leashed to 100 meters, but then in his video he rode his bike like 800 meters, and the drone was still following him. So I don't know how much the dynamic. I rarely ever move once I've flown it, so I don't really pay attention to the dynamic home point. Matthew Walbridge, it's Everyday Bro on Everyday Dad Show. 10K subs in 12 months. Never done before. No, lots of people have done it before, and lots of people have gone way faster than me. But I'm very humbled and very proud of what we've been able to build here in the last year. Is active track on the Mavic Air RYP? Is active track on the Mavic Air better than the Spark? I mean, it has the obstacle avoidance, so yes, in that sense. But I think they're still pretty. I mean, it's all this. It's like a contrast-based system where the camera sees like something different and it follows that. So if it can't see you, it can't follow. So I think they're pretty similar. They're pretty similar. Okay. We got lag. Oh, okay, no lag. Spark 2 or Pro? They're never gonna have a Spark 2 because they made the Air. The Air basically fills the slot of a Spark 2. Buckeye Nation, I know we tried doing a meetup when I was in Ohio back in December, and then like it dumped a foot of snow while we were there, and we did not end up doing the meetup. I tried filming like a video there one day, and it was so loud, so I actually brought the Everyday Wife, the Everyday Kid, and some family members out, and we were hanging out. We went up to the lake. I was going to do some sweet drone shots, and then it was so cold and so windy and so snowing that it didn't happen. If you watch, what video was it? Does Filmic Pro fix iPhone gimbal problems? If you watch that video, you'll actually see me try to start doing you'll see me try to start doing a video, and then a snowstorm comes in, and we have to like go somewhere else because it just didn't work out. It did not work out at all. The Spark, David Allen, the Spark could go to a racing model. That would be pretty cool, but I think the Tello is going to be like their indoor racing drone. It's not a DJI drone. It's made by a different company, but that probably will be it. Speaking of which, Miguel Cervantes, will I be getting the Tello when it comes out? I will absolutely be getting the Tello. Who does not like fun little drones to fly around? Everybody does. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. David Allen, it depends. Filmic is good. It's a good camera app, but my video was about, does it take out all of the problems with iPhones when you're using with gimbals, especially when you have a heavy footstep like I do. You know, I step and the optical image stabilization fights with the gimbal stabilization, and it does not work, actually. Jose Masales, is there any difference having a Wi-Fi signal? I assume you mean with the Southern Adventures. Thanks for swinging by, and thanks for being a patron. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, and have a great evening. Hold on. Jose Masales, is there any difference in having a Wi-Fi signal? I haven't seen any difference so far. What I like, I don't have the controller in here with me right now. What I like is the OTG cable for the Mavic Air is built in just like the Mavic Pro line, and it's really quick. You just plug it in, it goes. You don't have to like. I used an OTG cable with the Spark once or twice, but you got to plug it in, then turn off the Wi-Fi for it to work. And I never really liked that. I always used the Spark with just the Wi-Fi. I definitely like that. Nathan Stoll, am I getting the Osmo Mobile 2? Yeah, I pre-ordered that like 2 days after it came out. I'm very, very excited I am very excited for the Mavic, or the Mavic. I've been talking about Mavics a lot. I've been talking about Mavics a lot this last week, but I definitely pre-ordered one. I pre-ordered through Apple because I guess Apple's getting them first, so hopefully it'll be shipping out here pretty soon. Extermical Gamer, am I using a webcam? I am not using a webcam right now. My wife is using a webcam. Here, over to the Everyday Wife. The Everyday Wife is on a webcam right now.
Webcam, here I am.
That's a Logitech C920 or C290 or something like that. I'm currently on my Panasonic Lumix G9. It's got a black... I need to do a video about live streaming is what I need to do.
You're not still filming me, right?
No, I'm back on me, sorry. It's got a Black Magic Ultra Studio recorder plugged into it so it can plug right in. So this is a professional level camera. It's not a webcam. I like this way better. And eventually we'll get one for the Everyday Wife too. Where do we go? Mavic Pro 2. Get a Segway Mini Pro.
A Segway, like the one?
Yeah, that'd be the best stabilizer. Just put the camera on a Segway. That'd be awesome. Tyler Cornelius, will I get the Phantom 5? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not. I know I'm not in the normal realm of drone enthusiasts when I talk about the Phantoms. I like the Phantoms. I like the cameras the Phantoms have. But the way I like doing drone photography or drone videos is I just like having something small that just is with me. It's not a big issue to bring with me. It just fits in my camera bag. I can use it with just my cell phone if need be. That doesn't really answer your question. I will probably get a Phantom 5 if it comes out this year. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm conflicted about Phantoms. They're great drones, but they've always just been... I had a Phantom 4 Advanced this year. It was really awesome. It's just too big. I would rarely ever use it except for making YouTube videos. Except for using YouTube videos. Shane Bills, did I hit the lottery getting all these drones? No,
he did. He married me.
That I did. I hit the life lottery, which is what we're gonna have. Love is in the air in February when the Everyday Wife flies her first drone on the... Well, it may not be on February 14th, or we could live stream it. I guess we could live stream your first drone flight.
I know, then you can edit it if I curse.
She curses a lot. She curses a lot.
I don't know if you want it to be live.
Joshua Goucher, thanks so much. Please do the same range test as with the Air with your Platinum.
Is the battery life comparable?
Oh, the battery life on the Platinum is way better. Way better. And the signal strength is way better. Here's my thing about range tests. I'm not actually that big of a fan of range tests. So you bring up something, actually, there's another YouTuber out there that is... I don't know that he's calling me out specifically, but he's calling range tests out in general about them being unsafe. And that is very true. They can be very unsafe. So I'm not generally a big fan of range tests. My philosophy on them is, I don't know. It's kind of a weird place for me right now. I don't know that I'll do the range with the Platinum because at what point, I mean, it will go that far. I mean, OcuSync is such a locked-on system that I have no doubt that it would make it that far, but... Because, I mean, I'm making a lot of noises right now.
I know, but, I mean, you're being safe. You're not
But it doesn't really matter, though. So yes, it violates the FAA's... Range tests violate the FAA's policies and regulations. They do 100%. Because it's specifically against what they say. 100% it is.
Like, do not do a range test?
There is no legal footing to stand on for that. However, the way that I look at it is, okay, so this is just, you're going to have to bear with me for just a second. So people look for information, right? People will go out of their way to find information. If they're curious about something, they'll go out of their way to find it. Now, what is more riskier? Is it more risky to let somebody that doesn't know what they're doing be unsafe in doing that range test? Or if they can find the answer they're looking for, can they just say, hey, this guy's doing it. I see what he's done. I don't then need to do it. Maybe that's just a big like circular logic thing that doesn't make any sense. But that is the way that I look at it. Again, so Here's another thing of mine. You guys have seen a lot of like dad sayings from me. Like grown-ups don't get in trouble. Little kids get in trouble. Grown-ups have to live with the consequences of their actions. So a consequence of speeding is you could get a speeding ticket. A consequence of doing this video is, the FAA could, come down on you. So it's a balance. It's a balancing act. I am still not fully convinced on range tests. Like I said, if me making a range test keeps one person from doing it unsafely, then I consider that a win. Long story long, yeah, we'll see. Long story long, we'll see. We'll see. Ex-gamer, how old am I? I am 34. I am 34. Okay.
Young at heart for eternity.
Yeah, young at heart. Definitely, young at heart. Okay, what do we got? Okay, we got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. We generally do about an hour. We're at 55 minutes. If you have any last questions or comments or concerns, or did I already say questions? Questions again. Just let me know in the comments below, and we'll get to them. Anonymous Jose, Mitch Wellmarth won the, did I say it right? Wilmarth. Mitch definitely won the giveaway, so congratulations to him again.
And everybody go subscribe to his channel so you can see his videos he'll be making with his new studio.
Absolutely. And when you get a second, you should subscribe to the Wonder Wife channel, just because it irritates the everyday wife. Just because she irritates the everyday wife.
Guys, seriously, that's like an April Fool's joke. A little early in February, but
that's my favorite.
Oh yeah, you like that?
I love it. Buckeye Nation, when's our next Ohio trip? We will probably be going to Ohio here.
When?
I don't know. Probably in the next 5 or 6 months. We're getting ready to move here pretty soon. Somewhere on the East Coast. There's a few places. There's a few options that are open. We're not exactly sure, but it will be on the East Coast. Hopefully, it'll be more centrally located so we can do more get-togethers and meetups and all that stuff. Super excited. Super excited. Power video. I don't know if you can take drones to Jamaica. I would Google the Jamaica laws. Maybe? I would assume. I mean, I see lots of videos about it. I guess that's not a good assumption to make.
That's right, because people do illegal things and record them.
Yeah, that's not a very good one. Yeah, Central Virginia, that's one of the options. That's one of the potentialities is Virginia. Never been there. Pretty excited about it. Daily driver is what? My daily driver is a Frontier. I drive a Frontier around. That's a daily driver.
Is that really what that means?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It meant
cell phone. My daily driver cell phone's the iPhone 7 Plus. I need to get a new one, but I've heard rumblings that iPhone's canceling the iPhone X, so maybe I'll just have to wait until after that. DD, what a nice live stream. Well, thanks so much. Should I save up for the Mavic Pro Platinum or Mavic Air? We already kind of answered this earlier. I really like the Mavic Air a lot. I'm kind of conflicted about it right now. DRE Day, thoughts on FAA registration? I have to register my car. So you'll hear me talk a lot about drone safety, and I'm a very big proponent of drone safety. I don't like when people fly unsafe, and there are going to be people that fly unsafe, and the FAA's got to find a way to get their hands around it. They're going to have to find a way to get their hands around it, and the drone makers, like DJI's releasing their new thing that's I forget what it's called. Oh, off the top of my head, I can't think. But it's like a drone ID thing. And we're going to have to figure it out, or drones are just going to go away. Well, I guess drones are not just going to go away, because there's too many people making too much money. Like Google, Amazon, all the big shippers are trying to get into it. And I think we're getting trickle-down benefits of them lobbying for laws and regulations changes. So registration, you have to register your drones now. All 3 of mine are registered. You got to do it. I'm for registration because, the guy crashed his drone into a sporting event. They found him because he was flying, but we got to be safe. Okay.
A lot of people are asking. Yes, we announced the winner. It was which Wilmarth.
It was Mitch Wilmarth. Congratulations again, Mitch Wilmarth.
I got a tongue twisted there. Sorry, Mitch.
Shane Bills, there's 2 O's in Goose. 2 O's in Goose, remember. That's a
yeah,
Top
I know.
Gun.
You don't have
That's
to
a
explain it.
Top Gun joke.
I got it. I know.
That's a Top Gun joke.
I know Tom Cruise movies.
Okay, everybody, we are at an hour. Thanks everybody for coming out. We love doing. Hold on, let me set my soda down. We love doing these live streams. Thanks again for joining us. To everybody that gave us a super chat, thank you so much. Make sure you reach out to me on, send me a DM, send me a YouTube message, send me an email, something. Just give me your address so we can ship you off one of our lovely magnets and postcard combinations. If you became a patron, I saw some emails. If you became a patron, we will announce you guys next week at the next live stream. Thanks so much to everybody for supporting us here. We really appreciate it. We've had so much fun doing this, and we'll just keep on having fun doing it. Over to you, everyday wife. Hold on, not yet. Now to you. Now to you.
I'm reading the comments. There you had some more questions in there. I know you're trying to wrap it up, but a couple of people were asking last minute questions. If you wanted to hit those up.
What's up? Well, I'll get some last minute questions. What's up?
Okay. Let's see. We have someone asked, should I wait for the Phantom 5 or get the Air? Bill Utah says, do arrange with the Spark, please.
Can I get one? One at a time.
And
okay, Phantom 5. They will probably make one at some point, but I haven't heard anything about it. So, again, I'm of the mind that you should just get something now instead of waiting for something that might never come out. And if you do buy something and then something else comes out, you can always sell it on eBay and make some of your money back and then buy the new thing. So I try to caution against waiting around for whatever the new hotness is. Because, yeah, if like 3 weeks ago, if you bought a Mavic Pro Platinum and now the Air comes out and you're like, wow, I really wanted the Air instead of the Mavic Pro Platinum, that sucks. But you could just sell the Mavic Pro Platinum and then get an Air. So I recommend not just waiting around. What was the last one? One last question. Every wife go.
Everybody's requesting range tests. I think it'd be fun to just do that, but if you don't want to do it, you don't feel comfortable, and
we'll see. Like I said, conflicted. Tyler Cornelius, we do not have stickers yet. There's something we're working on it. There's a lot of things that working in the progress. Well, hey everybody. Thanks so much again. Thanks to everybody for joining us. We love doing these. We will see you next Saturday. And everyday wife, say goodbye.
Oh.
No more questions.
Okay. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Enjoyed reading your questions and comments and making me laugh. So, and thank you, everybody, especially the Spanners, for coming out.
Yeah, thanks, Spanners.
We love seeing you guys in there and making sure everything's straightened and cleaned. And so
uncleaned?
Straightened and cleaned.
You definitely said unclean. Okay. Well, thanks again, everybody. See you next week. Have a great weekend. Go sports game. There's a sports game.
Wants to win?
There's a sports game, I guess, that everybody's going to watch. So, everybody have fun and watch it. Be safe. Don't drink and drive.
What?
Be safe. Have a great week.